Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Good?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a good day?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a good weekend.
Yeah, it's been a good week.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
How are all things going in the life of Abby?
Man, it's going good.
Yeah. We're doing good.
It's going good. We had spring break. We had family come visit. We've been doing a lot of. Went to the lake.
Yeah.
We did a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm ready for these children to go back to school.
Hey, man, you ain't never lie. You ain't never lie.
It's been great having y'all home. Y'all can go back to school.
Working from home and having the kids here nonstop that's something else. But it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all definitely
Had a good week.
Before we get too far into it,
Yo.
please like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Follow. It helps us out, all the algorithms and everything. And hit the bell notification so you know when we come out with a new show.
Yeah.
That'll help a whole lot. Still learning some of these nuances and stuff like that, but it'll help us out. So we definitely appreciate it.
Yep.
But we're gonna get into it today.
Yeah.
So today's gonna be a little bit different. Really just been thinking, praying about what the show's supposed to be about. And today, I think we're just going to talk about why we chose to do this.
Okay.
Like why, and why we're doing it. We're about 3 months into this, a little over 3 months into
Yeah.
this. And it's been a challenge
Yeah.
between, recording and finding time to record in our schedule, with kids still doing stuff and in school. And then we're involved in church and everything going around that. Then the editing that goes into it and the setup and everything like that. Why we do it, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's important people know our why.
Yeah.
So I'll let you go first. I'll let you kick it off. Why did you choose to do it? Because you weren't always for this.
I didn't choose to do it. Moving on.
I can't stand
that's
you.
more of a mark.
I can't stand
Why did
you.
you choose to do it? I didn't choose to do it. I did not. But I'm happy we did. But I didn't choose to do it.
Okay, that's half a story because when I brought this idea to you, you said
Yeah.
no, and we
Yeah.
didn't move forward with it.
And I did because
until
I choose to do it.
until you said, "Okay, let's go forward with it."
Let's go forward because I wanted to support your dreams because I'm a good wife. I know it was important to you. It was something you wanted to do.
So why do you continue to do it? There we go.
Why do I continue to do it? I continue to do it because you make me.
You're the worst. I can't stand you.
I continue to do it because you tell me
I
we
can't
got to sit
stand
down
you.
and we got to do another episode. And I said yes the first time, so I feel like I have to follow my commitments.
I can't stand you.
Although I do have a good old time doing it. I continue. Why do I choose to do it? Real talk. I didn't want to do this. I felt like we are not interesting people. I felt like there was nothing to discuss. Why are we going to sit? Why gotta sit and stare at you for 30 minutes and talk to you when I talk to you every day?
Because I look good. That's why.
Golly. And I can see you looking your fine self in the rest of the house. I don't need to look at you across from it.
So real talk, y'all. We just finished a date night.
We did. We just finished date night.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go sit on the couch.
And yet we still said, "Hey, we got an obligation. We need to record."
Yes, we did.
And so we are here. So listen to what she's saying because it matters. Like
It
why
does.
we're doing
It
this.
does.
It's important to us.
It does matter. I did not. I know. Did I want to do this in the beginning? No, because I didn't think that we were interesting people.
Right.
I didn't think we had much. We talk all day. Why do we need to sit down and record ourselves talking too? I thought that was this is stupid. This is dumb. But the more we prayed about it, the more we talked about it. And even me saying yes to doing it, it was this is really important to you. This is something that you wanted to get out there. You really, you sat and prayed about it because it wasn't something I prayed about. That
Right.
wasn't something, it wasn't on my radar to pray about. But what my prayers have been was, and still continues to be, is God, teach me to love the things that my husband loves. Teach me and show me the things that matter to him that I can show and honor so I can like the same things too. Because I mean, it's important to have some of the same interests and things that we can talk about and know what you like and interested in, you know what I mean? And so that we had some commonality there, or I could carry on a conversation. And because if it's important to you, it should be important to me. So then whatever, I got my holy on and started praying about it. And I was like, yeah, girl, go do it. And I was like, all right, Jesus, whatever. So I said yes.
Is that how the conversation went?
It was. I was like, do I got to? I was like, ooh, but I could redo a whole room. Yeah, okay, Jesus, I got you. I'm gonna go. You said remodel? Okay.
You're the worst. You're the worst.
So it wasn't a, oh my gosh, this is so great. I'm on board.
Oh yeah, no,
We
not
should
at all.
do this.
Not at all.
But again, moving forward, and when I said the yes, going forward, it was what is the heart of this?
Yeah.
What is our heart? Our heart is for people.
Yep.
Our heart is special needs kids. Our heart is marriages. We love marriage. We love a good, solid marriage.
Yep.
We love a messy marriage. We love it all, and we like to be in the middle of it and watch people grow and see people come out on the other side. We love blended families, and these are topics that we shortly talk about. Or we skim on the top of some of these things because this is our everyday. This is real life. And I know a lot of times we've sat and we've said, man, I wish, like a lot of times I say, I wish I would have wrote a book about the things you don't know about having a special needs kid.
Yeah, for sure.
The things they don't tell you to sign up for when having a special needs kid.
Yep.
The Medicaid, the Social Security stuff, the lawyers, the blah, blah, blah. I mean, the list goes on, and you're walking into a minefield, and it's scary and it's lonely. Same thing with marriages. It's scary and lonely, feeling like your spouse doesn't understand you, or feeling like, yes, you know other people go through it, but you don't know if your people ever go through it. So it's not something you discuss. It's lonely being a blended family and walking through the things that we've walked through as a couple, not being Black. And, I've had those conversations in high school where it was like, you're taking our men. I'm 14, 15, 16, 17. Like, what does that even mean?
Yep.
The things that we've gone through walking into a store together and people looking at you as like, oh, you're a good man for taking care of these kids. Like, I'm just some baby mama. Like, yeah. So there's things that we have gone through, things that we have experienced that we know we are not the only ones. We know that, maybe not the same people in our own circle have dealt with it, but there are people out there. And if we've felt lonely and we've felt in our mess in marriage, in our own marriage, in our own family, dealing with a special needs kid and how frustrated we are, if we didn't have a Shay and Zach, there was a lot of stuff that I don't feel like we could have vented on, that somebody would really, truly understand the things that we go through with Jalen. Like, we can say it and people can feel for us, but until you live through what we lived through with a 17-year-old that doesn't
it's totally different.
do a lot of things for himself, or the frustrations of his body hormonally being 17, but his brain not. Yeah. And then being a divorced family on top of a blended family, on top of, you really don't know. You really don't know those things. And so I think for me, for our heart that I know of, is we're very open in our testimony. We're very open-handed with what we have. And if we can prevent, or we can shed light, or we can love on somebody through social media, then we're doing it. Then we're doing our job, and we're reaching those people that feel like they're by themselves and they're not. So.
Well, I guess I don't really have anything to say. I guess you covered it all there, folks.
Yeah,
So
next topic.
So so practically, this is a lot of work. It takes up a lot of time.
Gosh, so much time.
Right? Y'all don't see the behind the scenes stuff and the stuff that I've really had to learn on the fly, right? I mean, you can watch tutorials and all those kind of things as much as you want to, but until you actually start working on it, I'm not sure people realize how much work it is until they really get into it. But that's kind of any entrepreneurial thing that you kind of get into, right? You don't really know the ins and outs of it. I think I don't want to say at the end of the day, but what it boils down to is we've been through so many things that a lot of it, I want to prevent other people from going through if we can, right? Between us as a couple, between things in our families, I've messed up lots as a dad. There's things I wish I could go back and change that I continue to learn on a regular basis from men that I have around me and stuff like that. And it's like, man, I wish I could do that different. Well, I can't go back and fix it, but I can change it moving forward, right? Places where we've been dealing with pornography. That was a real big thing. And, we'll hit that topic really hard at some point in time. But that was something that I dealt with for decades, like
Yeah.
even before you were there. And then we get into a marriage, and I brought it into that and how it affect things there. Dealing with, I don't know, cheating, infidelity, whatever you want to call it. But like, and I want people to know and to see that this is not a fairy tale, but we've been through all these things and we still came out on the other side.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Sure.
these are real life things, real life situations, real things that have taken place in our lives that we've been through, that we've walked through. But we've come out and better on the other side than we were previous.
Yeah.
Right? It was hard. I mean, there were lots of fights. There were lots of arguments. One of the first fights that Abby and I ever had, I punched a hole through a wall like 6 inches from her head. I mean, like, we have been through some crazy things, and to be able to sit here and 100% say, if not for God and the people that he put in our life and around us to love us through our mess,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be here.
We definitely wouldn't.
And if we can talk somebody else through those things, like you said, we're not afraid of mess. Like, we can do messy. We've done messy ourselves before. But if we can help somebody step through the mess to get to the good, man, I'm here for it all day.
For sure. I think a lot of topics that when we talk, listen, I'm not saying our methods are the only way.
Not at all.
I'm not saying what you're doing out there in the world is the wrong way. I'm not saying, how you respond, how you handle your own relationship is wrong by any means. Your methods might not work. My methods might not work for you, right? But I do know what has worked for us. I do know the people that we have counseled, it has worked for them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm like, hey, again, porn. If you watch porn, you and your spouse are cool with it. Hey, more power. Who am I? Who am I to judge you? I'm not trying to judge you. I know for me how it made me feel. I know that how I spoke to you, how it made you feel. I know the things that we have gone through, how it affected us, how it affected our family, what I could have prevented, what I could have done different. Stuff with having a special needs kid. Everybody's situation is different. Our special need kid is not like everybody else's.
Oh, for sure.
Not at all.
It's so difficult when I explain to people when they ask, when you say, oh, you have a special needs kid, and they're like, oh, what's his diagnosis?
He has none.
Yeah, that's hard to say.
He has
Like,
none.
yes, he's 17 years old and he doesn't have a specific diagnosis. And the one that they gave him was just basically, we don't know.
We don't know.
That's basically what it means.
And it's like, well, does he do this? Does he have this? Is he on the spectrum? No. Yes. We have done it all. No, he is 17, y'all.
Yeah.
We have done it all.
Yeah.
We have literally done it all. We are short from just finding out if he is missing a chromosome or have extra matter.
I gotta be honest, that's so frustrating when people are like, oh, but have you tried this? I'm like,
don't you think we have?
no, we just woke up this morning and figured out that we had a special needs kid. We haven't tried anything. Like,
and I get, medicine is always evolving. There are things that are new now and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, what we have chosen was it's not going to change the outcome of who he is. So why am I going to continue to look for the issue when I can just support and love who Jalen is now?
yeah, absolutely.
So for us, is medicine important? Is da-da-da important? Sure, absolutely. Here's what we chose for our son.
Yep.
Is watching porn, doing A, B, and C, not looking at other women, having friends of the opposite sex. Are these non-negotiators in your relationship? Yes, no, maybe. Okay, great for you. However, in this house, in the Duncan house, here's what Mark's not allowed to do. Also, hear me now. Here's what you're not going to do. If I die, let me put this out on social media.
Oh,
Because I've already told my
put it
kids,
out there?
since we're talking about it. Listen, if I die, y'all. If I die before Mark, I'm letting it, let it be known.
I'm gonna turn your mic down.
In the media world.
I'm gonna turn your mic down so it's not recorded.
No, you do not have my blessing. You do not have my blessing to go date. You do not have my blessing to go live your life with another companion because you don't want to be lonely. Nah, dude, you need to be lonely and you need to remember me for the rest of your life.
I hate you.
I'm gonna haunt you. I'm gonna haunt you for the rest of your. I'm gonna make sure the kids are like, you're not my mommy. Again, what might work for others might not work for us. And here's where I stand. I stand on the no, you do not have my blessing to move on. You are not allowed to move on. You will die alone. Okay? You will die alone with Jesus and me.
we have some friends that'll understand this. Mary, if you get left alone, we're gonna take do what you need to do.
We're gonna listen.
We'll take if it happens the other way, we can take care of Kagan. We got Kagan.
He can't be by himself. He needs help. He needs help.
But Kagan feel the same way you do.
That's why me and Kagan gonna be up in heaven poking y'all's eyeballs. Tag me out. Go mess with Mark real quick. I got you. No, you are not allowed to move. You are not allowed to move on.
I think your mic cut out.
You do not have my blessings. The blessings. You do not have it.
Blessings on blessings on blessings. Look,
also,
no?
What? You don't what? Don't be inviting people to my funeral. Don't have some girl show up trying to console you. No casseroles. No. You do not accept any food.
You were so far off on a tangent. I have no clue what you were even talking about.
You don't accept any food from nobody. They don't need to be coming up into my house.
I don't know what's.
I hope Jalen poops then. I hope he doesn't get potty trained then too. Because ain't nobody want to deal with that either. Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Somewhere it took a turn.
I just wanted to let the interwebs know I was not okay with it. No, he is not allowed to move on. He does not have my blessing. And the kids know this too, because I remind them all the time.
My wife, y'all. That's my wife.
And I just want you to know.
I love her dearly.
I just want you to know. And even if you don't move on, you trying to have a little side piece outside this house, you can't have that either. I'm trying to cover all my bases. I want to get to heaven and be like, well, she didn't say. And I'm trying to, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Let me down, Jesus. I'm going to take the elevator back down.
It's not how that works. You're so goofy. Oh, my God. You're so goofy.
This is why we do it.
Yes.
Real topics. Real topics.
These are the things that come up when we're sitting on the couch watching TV and some Lifetime movie comes on. and the question starts off with, would you? I'm like, oh, hell, I don't want to go.
I'm going to ask my fellow, listen, I'm going to ask Nathan, because Nathan has to play by the rules and he doesn't like to let people down. So I'm going to put in our will too. Listen, if I die, Nathan, it is your responsibility to not let Mark do anything. He is not allowed. And he'll feel bad and be like, Abby died. And I can't. I feel bad if I don't.
Don't you put that on that man?
Nathan?
Don't you put that on that man?
It's going to be on him.
I still got to edit this. I can cut all this out. I'm still in control of this situation. None of this happened. We're just gonna.
It all happened.
We're just gonna chop this middle section.
No, you're not. Yep. Chop it. I'll put it on the unedited files from my phone because we record on phones. Also,
I'll make sure and get rid of those. It's all good. I know how to cover my tracks.
Oh, see? That's why I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I'm not trusting you in the other life.
Okay, got it. I'm not allowed to. I'm on my side. Do not go there.
If I touched you, you were on my side, which you knew that I touched you, which means you were on my side.
False.
You weren't on your side.
False.
Don't overflow.
Well, I'm just trying to be like Jesus. The Spirit overflows. He more than enough.
Exactly.
There you go.
Also, lean on that. He is more than enough. You walked with that one.
So I don't need nobody.
You don't need
He's
nobody.
more than enough.
He is more than enough. Let him be your cup. Let him overflow in your life.
Run it over. Oh man, this is the fun that we have, guys. This happens off camera too. Yes, very much so. Yeah. So we just want to share our heart. Like that's what we get on here and do. When we do this, we do our best to put out a show once a week. It's a lot of work.
It's
guys.
a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. There are times when I know my wife is tired, and if I ask her to come in this room and sit in front of these cameras, it's not going to be good for my marriage, for my life. So
listen, y'all,
we might miss a show.
I'm gonna say about 8 out of 10 shows. How many shows we got now?
We have 14.
8. Okay, so like 10 out of 14 shows. 10 out of these 14 shows, I have came in real upset.
Yeah, I don't see what she looked like right before we get in here.
I'm yelling.
I'm like, you know, the frustrated part. I'm like, all you got to do is sit in front of the camera and talk. I got to do all this stuff on the back end that takes me hours to do.
You chose this life. I did not. You chose this life. You chose the podcast life. Y'all, it's for real. It's real.
You're obedient to Jesus.
It's real. And that's the only thing that gets me in these doors. I'm like, I don't want to do this. This is dumb. Why we got to do this? Hey, everybody. Hey, welcome to the show.
We're going to release some bloopers, some behind the scenes stuff so y'all can see. This woman here, she a mess. And I'll be honest, there's been some shows where we've been upset and we like just barely figured it out right before we stepped in front of a camera. Yeah. And so it's still fresh.
It's real fresh. So I'm looking at you like I want to poke you right in your eyeball. Right? I want to karate chop you right in your
neck. Punch you in your throat. So we're real people.
We are real people with real problems, doing real things.
Yes, we are learning. We have learned a lot along the way. We are still learning. God, we're still learning so much, and it's good. It's great. We're not who we used to be. We have come a super long way from who we used to be, and I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful for this woman that sits across from me. She is such a blessing to my life, as frustrating as she can be sometimes, but I love her dearly, and I would not trade her for anything. But we sit here, we do this because we love people, because God has put it in our heart, on our heart, to love people, and to do it because we love marriages, we love families, and because we've been through so many things, and we have a story to tell.
We do.
And if our story can help your story get further along, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Everything's worth a shot, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're at your very end. I don't know what else to do. I guess I'll try it this way. It can't hurt any more than where we are. But this world is a big place, and it can be a very lonely place, and it is a very hard place to be.
It's a man's world. Oh, Lord. It's a... Sorry. I just heard that when you said that.
You were whistling today in the kitchen.
And it annoyed you. Oh.
I did. Like I wanted, like when Avy was talking today, I was like, oh, put a bubble in it.
A bubble.
I had to put a bubble in it because that was not going to be nice.
Oh, my daughter was talking so much today. Like
flipping around.
She has so much energy.
Down.
Like you would think the kids been stuck in the house all week. They've been to the lake. They've been to the park. They've been all kinds of places.
Everywhere.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to distract you. Continue. You said what you saying. This world.
Life is hard, y'all. Marriage is real hard. Annoying habits. Part 2.
We finished that one.
Doesn't stop. It doesn't stop.
It definitely doesn't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller Breakfast, baby. We get down, baby. We get down. Yo, we got problems. I hear music in all phrases. I hear songs.
You hear music and movies.
Yes. That makes it fun. Adding the movie portion in.
I'm going to start playing dogs in outfits for you. Anytime you do.
Okay. So I'll admit this on camera. I have this guilty pleasure where it cracks me up. It cracks me up to no end. Like rolling on the floor laughing when I see dogs dressed in people costumes.
Animals in general. Animals dressed in people
costumes. It's more dogs though.
More dogs.
When they're dressed in costumes like people and then like when they walk, but when you look at them like in a camera from the front, it looks like a person walking. Or there was one where the dog was sitting on the couch and it was like moving its feet. They were crossed like he was chilling. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh really hard. I can't help it.
You're lame.
It's hilarious.
Every time I'm just going to play a video.
It's hilarious. Oh, well. Anyway. Yeah.
That's why we do it.
Yeah, that is definitely why we do it, you know. So,
there's plenty of room at the table. That's what I think.
absolutely.
There's plenty of room at the table for whatever industry you're in. There's plenty of room at the table for podcasts and talks like these.
Heck yeah. I mean, if it's something, man, if you have an entrepreneurial, you know, thought, I'll tell you this, it's a lot of work. But if God is putting something on your heart to share, to get out with people, there's somebody who needs it. You know, we have gotten some feedback from some of y'all out there after some of these shows, and it makes it that much easier to keep doing it because of what we hear. How, man, I've been through that exact situation, or I love hearing what y'all are talking about because it reaffirms that I'm on the right track with what I'm doing. You know, do we have it perfect? No, but we have wise counsel around us when we get it wrong. We have people around us that love us to help us get back on track if we are doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, for sure. And we always want to represent ourselves as those people for anybody.
Yep.
Because if, you know, like we've always talked about our home is open to everybody. Our home is open to kids that maybe they've never felt loved in their own home.
Yeah, for sure.
That this is a safe place. Adults, we want adults to come up in here and feel like they're home and they feel loved. I just want people to feel loved. I want people to feel the way I didn't feel that I wish I had. You know?
That's real talk.
I want somebody to love my marriage as much, you know, I want to love other people's marriage the way our marriage has gotten loved on.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it doesn't go around a lot. Yeah. There's a lot of people that misery loves company, and those people have your back all day and can sit in your mess with you all day. But what about the ones that'll fight for your marriage for you and help you walk through your marriage and fight for your marriage, help you walk through teenage years and kids and hard relationships, boundaries.
Yep.
I want us to be those people for those out there.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we self-taught, and a lot of it we were by ourselves for most of our years trying to figure some things out.
Yeah.
Trying to save our marriage, trying to save our family, trying to navigate special needs, you know, a kid with special needs and not knowing what to do with him. And, you know, being a young blended family at that he's not yours biologically, and how to speak to you about it and not make you feel, undeserving. I mean, so, you know, we want to be those people. There's always a seat at our table.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go. I'm not sure there's much else to say after that. We're here because we care, because we want to see other people succeed the way we have up to this point. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Also, I want to be able to talk on a microphone without you being able to do anything about it.
Alrighty then. So with that, please be sure, if you're finding value, like I said, we just want to we want to continue to give value to you in the things that we've been through, the experiences that we have. So if you're finding value in it, please like, subscribe, follow us on all the different social media platforms. We are continuing to look to grow in different ways, different areas. We have merchandise that we're going to be dropping soon. We're trying to test some things out because we want to make sure we put out a good quality product. Same as we're trying to do with this show. Anything that we put out there, we want to make sure it's going to be good quality. So be on the lookout for that. I think that's it. We're going to be back with another one next week.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but we're here for it.
We are.
We're built for it.
Even we ain't getting paid for it. It's like a whole nother job.
All right. We out.